Alright guys, welcome back to Cowboy Ranch Life channel. My name is Justice. My brother is featured on the channel later in the video. So, one thing I want to say right up front is some of the content, the brush hogging content, got lost in the records or in the footage such as that. So actually we brush hogged in the later part of August. So, quick disclaimer there, that's when we brush hogged. Hopefully that'll give a little help on the timeline. So I guess with that, we're going to roll the video, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Any questions, comment down below, and we will be happy to answer. Alright, so I am in the 76 chin today. We're going to be brush hogging. So today, this year I guess, we hooked up to a Rhino 15 footer. So I thought I would show you, I guess, or explain a little bit how it works. They're a single hydraulic, so it'd be a hydraulic handle or a hydraulic remote for each wing. So this tractor has 3 remotes. So 2 of them, you do them both at the same time. It just is faster. You can in this application. So you just let them down, and then when they stop going down, you can go up or singly go down and go down, whichever. So then when you're trimming out around the field or going over a little bit or a little ditch, you can raise that up so then the wheel's not bouncing through the ditch. It kind of carries it. So then, as you can see, the PTO shaft, and you always want to be idled down. So I'm running about 830 RPMs or revolution per minute. So if you're wound up and you engage the power takeoff or the PTO, it will jam in gear, so to speak, or start a lot harder in gear. So it always is more easier on the machine if you're idled down. So I am idled down, so I will put that into gear. You will be able to see the power shaft start to move. And there you go. So then when you're brush hogging, we usually run around 2,000 RPMs, and then it just depends on what gear or what type of ground, how rough it is. It just depends on how fast we go. So that just depends on that. So that's how the cutter works a little bit. So I guess with that, I'm going to get back to brush hogging. Alright, so I was talking a minute ago about how each wing had its own set of hydraulics and why, so then you can raise it when you're trimming a ditch. Well, as you can see, I'm trimming a ditch, so I was going to explain a little bit. Hopefully, I apologize for the bumpiness of the camera, but it's just going to be a little bit that way. But as you can see, the brush hog wing fell, but it looks probably a lot less on camera. But then you can pick it up just a little bit, and then it just glides over without falling into every hole and bump and jostling it as bad. But it still does a good job of cutting that way. So that's just the neat of cutters that have single hydraulic. So then you can just pick it up and doesn't just beat the wing up from bouncing in every ditch hole and stuff such as that. Alright, so there's what it looks like before. You guys can see the strip there. Hopefully I'm holding the camera steady. This ground's a little rough, not too bad, but so I apologize for the shake of the camera. But then there's what it looks like behind. As you can see, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but hopefully you guys can see, and then you can see the lineup there. So then we have quite a bit to do, not too bad, it shouldn't take too long, but then back there, maybe you'll get to see in a minute, there's where Winston's working on back there. Hopefully you guys can see that. You can see the line. So Winston, he's on the 4520 and a 20-foot batwing John Deere CX. So he tries to pick out the biggest spots and just go back and forth to cover the most ground most efficiently. And then me in the 7610 and the 15 brush hog, we do the trimming and some of that, the more complicated work, because the 20-footer can cover the most ground in the shortest amount of time. So then we let him do the biggest spots so then we can work it most efficiently as possible. Alright guys, this is the last strip of the day. So that's Winston with the 4520. So looks like this field is a wrap. Alright guys, so earlier in this video I mentioned we brush hog at the end of August. So why we brush hog at the end of August? We brush hog at the end of August is because that's when our grass is at a good amount of forage. It is shorter, not as tall, so then we're not brush hogging grass. We like to brush hog the least amount of grass as possible so the cows can eat it, which they could probably eat on the ground, but it would be dying fast and would not work for them. And then you don't have the full feed, eat as much as you can mow. They just graze all day. So that's why we brush hog at the end of August. Now it's give or take. It doesn't necessarily need to be at the end of August. That's when we brush hog, and also the baby calves start, so we have to do it before they start coming because